Full-wedded husband.
To be my...
Help Barbertine's heart.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I baptized myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here. I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Yes, but I have to go to the bathroom. Hello, we are here, we are live. I'm sorry, y'all, we are here, we are live. Hey, we here. She lying. She lying. She is. My question is, who exactly is she looking for? Is she looking for Isaiah? But this is another day. Or it's got to be, yeah, this is a new day. So who the hell is she looking for? You know, Samantha, little sabbatical, is going to be at Uptown at some point. I know this because the picture says so. Oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Jacob Daddy said, you ain't learned the difference between being a good cop and a... I'm going to just say this, a nosy ass cop is what he's saying. You ain't learned the difference between being a good cop and being nosy as hell. Oh. Okay, I like that we getting a little not medical drama, but some medical history, especially when it comes to Black people, how we have a disproportion of different ailments and diseases and things like that, just for the simple fact that we's Black. Okay, we are predisposition to getting, different things. But I'm glad they're talking about it in the hospital, and they're like really talking about it, like explaining it. Something we don't ever get to see on any other shows. Hmm. Oh, he got reservations everywhere. Oh. Uh oh. Hey, here come crew neck. Mind your business. I'm gonna be like Shanice. I ain't here. Nathaniel. Baby, did y'all skip the intro? I know y'all didn't skip the intro. Okay. Baby, it's messy. Okay, first of all, I don't know if I'm gonna be here for NXT tonight for them folks, because I'm tired. I only have about, I want to say 4 hours under my belt for sleep. It's 5 less than 4. I was up all night doing I washed my hair and did it, and I didn't get it done until like 4 something, and then I had to clean up everything, and it took me to like 5, and then when I tried to lay down and go to sleep, I couldn't get comfortable. So there's that. So I probably won't be here for NXT tonight, and I'll just give a recap. I hate to disappoint y'all, but I gotta get sleep. But okay, so Martin and Smitty down to the Grand's house. They had lobster, ravioli, a pecan, um, vinaigrette salad. Okay, everybody's having a good time. They're reminiscing about the times that they were able to um go to the vineyard and have fun. And it was ChelseaKat, Naomi, and Martin just, enjoying their time. So it's a good little family moment. We having lunch or whatever. Reminds me, I want fries. Then we got Kat and Chelsea. They're down at Uptown to have a business meeting. Now, Kat is looking around. They're talking about how they need to optimize their online um, platform and get more people to the website, drive more people to the website so more people will buy, right? It's not a problem. It's a thing people do every single day. SEO. Great, 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 great. Because the same thing has to happen with YouTube. You have to optimize and use what you know to get people to come to your channel, right? I know these things. But Kat is looking around and it's like, what you looking around for? Kat looking over here. Kat looking over there. Kat, what the hell are you doing? Who are you waiting on? It better not be Isaiah. Is Isaiah going to be a model? What the hell is going on? Anyway, Carlton is down at the hospital. I don't know who she was looking for. She looked to the left, she looked to the right, she looked to the left, she looked to the right. Okay. Cat's a crossing guard at this point. Carlton is down at the hospital and he was talking about a patient who had breast cancer and her first initial surgery. they went in and they, they got the cancer, but that wasn't without issues. She had a lot of lymphatic drainage that had spilled over into an area it wasn't supposed to be in, and it caused inflammation and caused her to be in pain and, she was sick. So he went in and drained it, and hopefully she'll be good, which is what I appreciate, where they're talking about how Black people are predisposed or more likely to have certain diseases than other people. Listen, it's true. So as they're talking, he's talking about the first date. They're talking about the going on the first date and where they're going. They're asking Shanice and so on and so forth. So as Shanice was like, I think this place will be really good for your first date. Here come crew neck. What? First what? Hater. Yeah, I'm not buying either. What the hell are we doing here, Kat? Why you want to run into Isaiah, Kat? Ooh. Oh, and Jacob and his daddy is fighting. Oh, Jacob and his daddy fighting. You don't know how to be a cop. Well, you don't know how to be a cop. I really do things the right way. Baby, if they was not the police station, I think Elon would have yoked Jacob up. I think he was trying to torture Jacob. I don't know why he just now bringing it up. He been gone for a while. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Here, here. Oh, they apologizing to Smitty? Oh, they apologized to Smitty. Oh. Forgive, but don't forget. Hey, did I say hey to everybody who's in here? Hi, Bobby. Hi, Juju. Hello. I guess the show is going to make us wait until November to start popping again. Well, November is Sunday. It's always kind of slow. Soaps are always kind of slow right before we hit November sweeps. And then November is the month of pop, 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 like popcorn. Hmm. Aw, Smitty and Martin are adulting. Shout out to Martin and Smitty. They're basically like, listen, we refuse to repeat the mistakes of the past. We understand how we got here. We wholeheartedly understand how we got here, but we're going to work on fixing it. It is a lot of forgiveness being given, but they're not going to forget. Oh, don't worry about it. Talk about, I wish he would have had the similar realization. It was never going to work out. Oh, child, here he go. Ex-husband. Ex-husband. He forgets the ex part. E. X. X. Oh, Shanice. Girl. Yeah, Shanice. Shanice. I'm gonna be over here. I mean, Lord, he got a lot of nerve. The ink isn't even dry. He acted like a real jackass right now. The ink isn't even dry on our divorce papers, and you're already out here trying to start over. Y'all wasn't even divorced when you was knocking boots with Wig. Y'all weren't even divorced when you was knocking boots with Wig. Granted, you were drunk, but seeing as how they're not going to, and you couldn't actually consent to it, but seeing as how we never gonna go that route of she assaulted him, we're just gonna stick to the what they're telling us. And what they're telling us is you were active participant in knocking boots with that lady while you were still married to your wife that you claimed that you wanted to get back with, and now here we are. You're divorced. You also never put your goddamn foot down. See, there's a difference between turtleneck and crew neck. Crew neck wouldn't put his foot down. Turtleneck would have put his foot down. You didn't put your foot down when it came to Wig. She's always in the vicinity of Nicole. She's threatening Kat. It's also the blatant disregard for Martin and Kat during this entire time. You don't even know what's going on in your children's lives. You keep up with your grandchildren or the grandchild on social media because once again, you have no clue what's going on. So, if you are worried about somebody had checked out that marriage or whatever is happening, you checked out a long time ago when everything was announced. You stay letting Wig play in everybody's face. You checked out when it came to your kids, and you should have known that you and Nicole would never be anything after you slept with that woman again. Boy, if you don't shut the hell up, talk about what's next. You gonna have Laura set up a Tinder profile for you? Maybe, maybe. But what we do know is it ain't none of your business. That's what we do know. Mind yours. The first rule of business is to mind your mother own. Martin and Smitty back together again. Hallelujah. Martin is no longer getting treated like street booty in his own home. Hallelujah. They gonna forgive, but they not gonna forget. And they understand what got them there. And the fact that they need to work on it. And the fact that their foundation was rocked. Okay, it was rocked, but it didn't crack. It wasn't broken. So now they're gonna go to couples counseling to get themselves together. And Martin needs to keep up with the regular therapy that he has going on. And Kat, why the hell are you waiting and looking for Isaiah? But also, Jacob was giving it to her father, and I was like, if it wasn't, if let's be clear on something, if they was not in a police station, Elon would have yoked him up. Some storylines drag. Martin wanted his parents to stay together forever. Everybody wants that. Until you grow up and take off the rose-colored glasses. Most recent betrayal. Oh, so the news is starting to make its rounds that he slept with Wig. Go ahead, air it out at the hospital. Boy, hush! Joe, don't. Oh, 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 oh! Not your wife! What part? Who he threatening? Forcing her? Cat, what the hell? Cat, please, please don't end up like a cheater like your daddy. Are you into Isaiah? What the hell is going on with you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all got another brother? How many Hawthorne brothers is there? Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Oh, hating asshole. Banneker. That's right. Put your nuts on the table and tell him what's going on. I got a job opportunity at Banneker. Now what? Now what, Baldy? I can. Let's get into the Hawthorne family drama. First of all, where y'all mama and where's the second brother? Where is the second brother? Oh, listen, Isaiah. That's what I want to know. When the third brother showed up, I got to see this. Listen, Isaiah walked up in there. It's like, oh, if it ain't Baldy versus the Golden Child, oh, this is. I got to take me a picture, honey. Okay, hold on. A smile for the camera. Okay, smile for the camera. Okay, I can take me a picture because I ain't never think I see the day that this would happen. I'm not the golden child. Yes, you are. Okay, you are. You were his by the book, do right, Boy Scout, golden child who could do no wrong, who followed in his footsteps, so he loved you even more. And then, is it Duke or Luke? I'm gonna go with Luke. Luke also followed in the footsteps of becoming a cop, a boy in blue. So you know he got a little extra attention and love. But me, oh, I never got none of that. I never got none of that. Yeah, I never got none of that. Uh-huh. Maybe I got arrested a couple of times. So it weren't felonies. I still fly. But you forget to mention when you talk about me living up to my potential and everything that I managed to get me up. Bachelor's of Science. I actually have a bachelor's in science in psychology and a master's in counseling. Yeah, but you're always working these low vibrational, low budget, low paying jobs, fly by night, non accredited schools. Okay, so what you here for? You need money again? Slow your roll, Baldy. Slow your roll. Not that it's any of your motherfucking business, but I got a job offer. Okay, and you're gonna look real small when I tell you it's actually here in the DMV area. I also don't need your money because I'm doing fun, 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 fun. Woo! I'm doing fine. Okay, got a Banneker. Now what? 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 Listen, Isaiah. I couldn't be Isaiah because I tell everybody about to sell stuff in that police station. What you trying to do, Baldy? Now, Kat, why the hell you looking for Isaiah? I'm with Chelsea. You got a crush on him? You got a crush on Isaiah? Is that what's going on? If you got a crush on Isaiah, that means we could start this whole thing of pushing you and Isaiah together, or trying to make it seem like you are cheating on Tomas and he goes and holds up with Eva again. What the hell is the situation? I didn't get she had a crush on him or that she was into him yesterday when we saw the episode. The hell is going on? That's a good question. When is Vanessa's daughter showing up? Maybe for the holidays, maybe for the summer. I don't know. I doubt he's gonna end up working for Joey because he's gonna end up working at the school. He's gonna end up working at the school. Oh, and Crewneck down there having a whole attitude, showing his whole ass at the hospital. Talk about Carlton, you need to have the woman you claim to you care for to talk for you, and it's just like, no, she wants you to shut your ass up. We're solid. Oh, solid as a rock. Oh, they getting their lives in order. Oh, yay! We love to see it. Yeah, he has. He was the perfect senator's husband. Why? Oh, what you running for? Oh, it really does. Yeah. Chelsea's not wrong. You want payback. You want payback and you want to screw it up before it even starts. Honestly, Kat, if you was thinking, if she focused on Isaiah, she would be focused on Tomas. Now, if Tomas start focusing on her, that's when you could crash out. Oh, Isaiah. Oh, shut up, Baldy. You are judgmental. See you next Tuesday. I don't like Elon. He gets on my nerves. We'll throw a shoe at him. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, Mr. Tall, Darker, Handsome says, speak your mind. We don't. It is real ghetto that y'all doing this at the lobby of the hospital. What? Coveting what is yours? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. I back this shit up. Back it up like Juvenile. Coveting what is yours. If you felt like it was weird that he probably had a little crush on your wife when y'all were married, then you should have said something. That man told you straight up, if she my wife, I wouldn't do this to her. I wouldn't have did that to her. That's one. Two. Hello? What it do? You talk about y'all was never friends. He was your friend. But how could someone be a friend to another person when the other person is doing dirt and they not in the know? Or because he wasn't in the know, he couldn't tell you how wrong you was when you was doing your dirt. Were you a friend to him? Was he a friend to you? I doubt either one of y'all were friends to each other. But you getting upset talking about he was coveting what is yours. She's not property. She's a human being. And at the time you were married to her, he had a crush on her. So what? He didn't act on it. He wasn't actively trying to push up on her. He wasn't talking trash about you to her. He had a crush. And it was a crush. He got an opportunity when you decided to up your marriage. And it came back to bite you all those years later. He had a crush that he never acted on, never did anything with. Until you fucked up. And probably wouldn't have done anything with, because he respected the sanctity of your marriage, unlike you. But Nicole is right. They're very ghetto that y'all are doing this in the middle of a hospital corridor because you don't want to actually have a sit down like an adult because you got hurt motherfucking feelings. Well, you hurt your own goddamn feelings because ultimately you would still be with your wife celebrating the holiday season had you not cheated on her all those years ago and had you not turned around and slept with that woman again. Chelsea is right when it comes to Kat. You have generosity and love and care for the people you love and care about and others out there in the world. But all of that goes out the window when it comes to Eva. And ultimately, you're trying to ruin whatever it is ultimately, you're trying to ruin whatever it is between Eva and Isaiah before it could even start trying to screw it all up because you were still pissed off about what happened with Tomas. And ultimately, you could possibly take it out on Tomas, but then there's a possibility that he'll leave, and you don't want that. So you hone in on your sister, your half sister, whatever I say, sister. You hone in on your sister to go at her and ruin whatever the relationship is, because ultimately, you came over there to make peace, only to find her had slept with your boyfriend, and then threw everything in your face and called you everything but a child of God. So now you want to wreck shop. I would say just let her and Isaiah be together because ultimately her mama's going to end up wrecking shop on that relationship anyway. Then we got this situation here. Isaiah he don't know if he want to take the job at Banneker. And Baldy was like, see, I told you. Say goodbye to your brother, Jacob, because he ain't going to be here for long. You ain't changed. What is your vitriol and disdain for your son? He has a level of vitriol and disdain for Isaiah that is wild. But Bobby, you probably are right. He's either going to end up working for Joey. If he don't take the job, he either ends up working for Joey or a model for Danny. I support him being a model. I do. I support him being a model. But I can't get over the coveting what is mine. The hell was yours? Y'all divorced. Get over it. Men. Ugh. Men will men. It's the best way to say it. Men are gonna men. Baby, I got too many damn commercials for my liking. How many times I could see this personal injury loyal commercial? Uh-huh. Shout out to them shouting out the midterms. The midterms are coming up. Y'all got to register to vote. Y'all got to check y'all registration. Look in the description box down below. He's running to keep his seat in the House. Ooh. He is. He is giving up on his son. He didn't miss you. He didn't. Isaiah, don't even get your feelings hurt. He did not miss you, my boy. Oh, and we back to this messy ass stuff at the hospital. Uh-oh. I mean, 2 children. He didn't. It was. At the hospital? And why can't you? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that Ted is gone. Okay, that Ted switched up. Yeah. Cat. And you gave him that. You gave him a heads up. So stop worrying. Cat, you want revenge. Mm-hmm. On the couch. Oh, I'm thinking somebody gonna be listening in on the business of it all and cause issues. It's Samantha's little hot in the ass self listening to them talking about sex. Oh my god. That's nasty in a closet. Oh hell, she getting ideas. Here's me thinking that the situation that it was like ChelseaKat in trouble or problems with ChelseaKat or whatever I titled this. Yeah, ChelseaKat in trouble. I'm thinking somebody's gonna be listening to in on them as they're doing business and then take that to try to leverage that against them or something like that. No, it's the complete opposite. See, this is what happens when you assume stuff. They end up like Samantha goes off to the bar to get the menus because she's hungry. And Chelsea is still trying to get it through Kat's head that you are still trying to mess this up for her because you are upset about her trying to steal Tomas. And she was like, tried and failed. I guess sex with Eva didn't really mean anything because me and him have connected. When she said sex with Eva didn't mean anything, that is when Samantha was on her way back and she's listening to this entire conversation of Chelsea and Kat talking about sex with their respective partners and how it changed the game and how things are different. And it's just like, our connection is deeper. Now she got ideas. That's how her ass is gonna end up on that couch getting caught up. That's how her ass is gonna end up on that couch getting caught up. That is how she gonna get caught up. Then we have, you know, down to the hospital. Nicole was like, "So I was a piece of property? Like, who are you?" Child, Shanice said, "I never thought I'd see the day where I would tell y'all to take this somewhere else, but y'all need to take this somewhere else." But they didn't. Nicole said, "So I was a piece of property to you?" He was like, "No." She was like, "I don't know what your issue is, but you are not my Ted Richardson. The Ted Richardson I knew would not do this, but you have lost your mind. You did all of this." But that's the thing. They weren't even talking around her when it came to sex. She was eavesdropping on the conversation. They thought she was still at the bar when they started talking. They thought she was at the bar when they started talking. So it's like you have a normal everyday conversation at this restaurant slash lounge that if you having this conversation, everybody can hear, or it's just like honestly it wouldn't matter because like this is a bar and lounge. Nobody expected Samantha to actually be eavesdropping on the conversation, and I bet you if Samantha had came directly back to the table, they would have stopped said conversation. But I don't want Smitty blaming June because June is on the same page as him. She don't like the little boy. She poured a milkshake on him yesterday. She told Samantha about herself yesterday and told Samantha about that boy. That he don't like you, he's not right for you, he's not it. But she too hot in the pants to be listening to anything. That boy definitely could have texted you, called you, liked you. He ghosted you because you didn't want to have sex. What did Ted do? He said that Carlton was coveting what was his and basically called Nicole property for a while. Chelsea, help! Chelsea, help! Okay, now see, I knew they over here trying to, like, girl, how long was you over there? She was like, not long, and it was like, oh my god, okay, you heard that. They was trying to do damage control because they was trying to tell her you don't need to have sex to make a relationship work. Yeah, they think they drove her away with their sex talk. Hmm. Your brother is going to kill his child when he finds her on that couch. Then they gonna get you. Then they gonna blame you. Because it's not gonna heat up until Martin and Spitty go home and catch their child on that couch. I think it's more like this portion was to talk about like voting coming up in the midterms. Like obviously we have a former senator and a current senator. So we're having these conversations about what we're going to do in 2026 because 2025 has been ass.com. And in 2026, even though it might be boring to a lot of people, baby midterms, you got to get out there and vote. Look at what the fuck is going on with the world. Come November 1st, ain't nobody gonna have no SNAP benefits if you depend on SNAP benefits or need SNAP benefits. So we're talking about voting. We're talking about how Martin, after they talked, like, apologies were had and people were forgiven, and where Martin and Spitty are going. Talking about how Martin has always been someone wanting to help and serve, and while his personal life got in the way of him helping his constituents, now it's time to work on just getting it together. Oh, he didn't miss you, Isaiah. What you think is his full potential, he might think is his full potential. Because who the hell wants to be a cop? Yeah, mama is a 911 operator. Oh, if nobody's a cop, then it's not right. Oh boy, you gaslighting and manipulating. I can't. I'll throw a shoe at Baldy's head. You said that was a success. What'd you think, Jacob? Correct. Oh, shut that shit down. Ain't embarrassing me up at this hospital. Ooh, a man who recognizes how incredible she is and treats her like that. Ooh, tussle? Nicole looked like, what the hell is wrong with you? Girl, there's a lot wrong with him. Oh, they about to tussle, honey. They about to tussle. Now, you know, I've always thought that Nicole, yeah, Isaiah wants to help the community in his own way. His way is getting to the youth and trying to help them and get them on the right track before the school to prison pipeline scoops them up. His father's idea is him becoming a cop and joining the family business and, you know, policing everything. But who the hell wants to be a cop? I'm confused. Like, come on now. You're always in danger. You're in danger. You're in danger. You're in danger, Molly. But Isaiah said that conversation was a success. But here go Elon. It's obvious. Hey, y'all want to put words in my mouth. So I'm going to go. And it's just like, nobody's putting words in your mouth. You are saying how you feel and what you think. You think your son is a low-life deadbeat and a bum because he didn't become a cop. Or because even though he got his bachelor's in science, psychology, and a master's in counseling, he's not leveraging that to make big bucks to retire you and your wife. So anything outside of being a cop or working to make a whole bunch of goddamn money to help retire you and your wife, you can't get with it. Samantha listened to the conversation that Kat and Chelsea was having and has gotten an idea in her head that she needs to have sex with that boy who is a very disrespectful something. And Kat and Chelsea tried to talk her, like, tried to switch it up, talk to her, tell her sex doesn't make the relationship, boundaries, respect, communication, things like that, and that sex is not the most important thing. But child, she already got it in her mind that she needs to go have sex with that boy. There's nothing Chelsea or Kat can do. She already has it in her mind what she needs to do. Martin and Smitty going off to work because he got to go. Martin has to work with his constituents. Smitty got to go work on whatever story he working on before them children come home. And the difference is the children ain't gonna come home. You about to find your daughter on the couch. You gonna find your daughter on the couch. What a boy. What a boy. And here I was thinking Tydarius would make them grandparents. And then, because Nicole was like, what happened to my Ted? And he gonna tell her, I ain't changed. Oh, so you were talking about I ain't changed? Because I definitely have not. He's like, I'm not the one who changed. And she was like, really? And Carlton was like, listen, you already know how I felt. I thought Nicole was a beautiful, intelligent, strong woman who needed somebody to support her and treat her as so and let her know that. And if I have to be that man, then so be it. Terry get threatening that man. Talk about how you gonna feel something when I drop my fist upside your head. Oh, so they talk on the phone. Oh, Yolanda told him, take the damn job. Ain't nothing left for you here. He miss take the offer. Because Yolanda told you to kick rocks with no socks and shoes on a dark, dusty ass desert. Shout out to Yolanda for breaking his heart. Oh, that is that a fruit? What is that? Is that pie? The message said, if you're on the fence on taking a job, don't be. There is nothing left for you here. We are never getting back together. Oh, it's pie. I don't want that. It's hot fruit. I don't like hot fruit. we all thought that, but you over here showing your whole ass, being a grade A thick USDA ass in the hospital corridor, threatening your partner. The hell is wrong with you? They're embarrassing y'all in front of all these people. To the left. That's right. Read him the riot act. Uh-oh. You in trouble? Y'all is in trouble. And Shanice is standing there like, y'all is... Told you. Shanice said, I told you not to put your business in the hallway. This is not funny, Chelsea. You would think that. It is. It did not. Samantha! Of course it can. He wants sex. Martin, Smitty, get your asses home. Your daughter too hot in the pants. Martin, Smitty, get home now. At least he's... You a bastard, keep condoms with him. Samantha. That's right. That's right. That's right. Smitty, Martin, get her. Samantha little hot pants self about to get in trouble, and I love it. But don't blame June. Don't blame June. Blame Samantha's eavesdropping ass. Because why are you eavesdropping on conversations, thinking at 16 sex is going to strengthen your connection? Also, they should tell her that that boy was ready for whatever because he came with condoms in his backpack. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. Child, Carlton's date is not going to happen. And Shanice said, I told you not to put your business in the hallway. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Baby, this is messy as hell. Let's sabbatical. Okay. Yeah. You in trouble. You're in danger, Molly. You are in trouble. Because you did too much. But with that being said, I will see y'all tomorrow for Beyond the Gates. I will end up watching NXT in the morning and doing a recap. That being said, I love everybody and I'll see y'all later.